never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.
Just done. It won't reinflate the third time. Anyway, right, 5 laps to go. It's Veda through there. He got the drive out of it. Veda caught him going into the corner, but past 3 people,
and they got passed by 2.
Yeah, because he drifts wide. He goes Riate. And not quickest laps from those guys. This time around, Marco Riate flicked it right and then left better to get the drive out. He goes up the inside, which is fantastic. We love that. That's a bit of drama. But, you know, now Rally David Gonzalez, Mitani has passed Pratama.
Ramersdorfer, and on that penalty as well for Mon and Yane due to exceeding track limits. He's down in 20.
He's back again. He's been passed by all of them.
It's all going to end in tears if they're not careful. Fuka, Agostinelli and Singapore all gone down. Think must have been at the same at the moment, fighting with Plonk, who also had a long lap penalty. Agostinelli is just ahead of them. Lavone, Peter, goodness me.
No, it's going to end with Brian Riate running away with this race because they're just
Dorna. That is a disaster for their final race of the year. That's not done his long lap penalty as well.
Oh, and Brian getting it a bit sideways on the brake. Brian Riate, who has the advantage. They go down the hill, pushing in a superb. That's all we care about at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Right.
Back to the front, here we go.
Yeah, Brian presumably ruined his concentration having to do the long lap penalty and caught himself out. Anyway, second place, but Joel Pons, he never has any luck. He's one of the fallers, and Riate has the advantage. He's the cup winner. He's the man to beat, and it's Marco back with the leaders then. Brian Riate still with the advantage over Pratama and Hakim Danish. They got a Brian Riate already touching the green stuff. He's got to watch that. The 54, of course, it's Veda Pratama, and he's trying to do just that. Just 3.5 laps remaining. Very, very slight advantage over the 17 of Yaroslav Kapushin. Up into third place, a very close third place as well.
So 3 riders down at the first turn. Agustin looking up the inside, guarding his line, looking for a potential overtake, thinking better of it. Other rider, Stani rider, just what a tick up in form he's had since that pole in and that was nearly a couple of other riders down there. That was pushing and Pratama, wasn't it?
That's right, Veda.
As they're off the track, you see the scrapes on the asphalt there as that sort of happened. So that front row start podium back in Germany was really not room for that Veda to go up the inside of Kapushin, but he tried.
Van Kruijten track limits warning.
Track limits warning. Well, we've had them for Brown, Dan, really impressive. One of the youngest riders on the Rookies Cup grid, isn't he? Is Hakim Danish went.
They got away with it. Anyway, it still is Brian Riate that leads. Kapushin looking for a way up the inside. There is.
Cassini, Kapushin as well. Monigliane, Plonk.
Just 3 laps.
Very wide there. That could have been a long lap penalty for Danish. He was certainly.
There's no possibility there. Brian Riate cuts across his nose very nicely and holds on to the lead.
Well then.
Remaining then. Now with 5 guys, you still can't really have a last lap plan at all.
Right on the edge of the white. Did he actually go onto the green? That is the question. So 3 riders down at the first turn. Agostinelli was the other one down with Fernandez, as you rightly pointed out, Peter.
We talked about this with Brian Riate several times through the year, and he says, you know, you can think about what you might do. He's still there in 3rd place, and Christian Daniel Jr. up into 5th again, I think.
They come across the line there to complete lap 1. It will be Riate from Kapushin, from Pratama, Thompson
on the last lap, but really you've just got to deal with whatever happens. And he says, I just do whatever I can. Oh, somebody way off in the green there. Christian Daniel Jr., he'd lost a few places, perhaps.
Gonzalez, Peña, Fernandez, Singapong there in 7th place too.
And Veda Pratama does count at the time, and of course, you know, that's exactly what happened yesterday. He didn't know coming down the back when that messy lap a couple of turns ago. But not want to hang in there. Kapushin goes up the inside. Veda Pratama tries to go past both of them. Can't quite do it. Straight that David Gonzalez was going to outbrake himself, but he was positioned there. Just he's back in the hunt now, up into 6th place ahead of Morelli and Gonzalez. But he does pick up 2nd place. Brian Riate hangs on to the lead to go down the hill, but it's Veda Pratama who take advantage. And as he said, you know, I was braking super late, and when David went even deeper.
really impressive, all this. I mean, what a change we've had in the...
Who has pushed aside the white helmeted man from Kyrgyzstan to take second place. He thought, well, something's going to happen. He hung back and just nipped inside him to take the win. That was absolutely super.
Race so far, Peter. Proper race of two halves. As we see, a few riders have gone down there. Well, it was a clean getaway for just about everybody initially. The jump out first of all was
stuff.
Brian, the last of the late breakers here as well, in towards turn 8. He guards his unfortunate incident there. So back pretty good from car pushing, but then it was Uriarte just let the brakes off. But here's what happened towards the back line, superbly commanding out front. You can go off track there. That's blue, it's not green. That's the front then, Peter. Veda from Uriarte, Danish, car pushing, Benyat. It looked like it was Fernandez who hit the back of looked like Agustinel. It's all fine. It's all starting to get a bit tasty now. Gonzalez pushed back a little bit. Mitani, Fernandez, Daniel, Morelli and Gonzalez. The front 7, 8 rally there, and taking the hapless Joel Pons with them.
Right, and obviously they all got
a bit of pressure at Veda.
Yeah, as I say, I think that is
now starting to pull away a bit. Ramadeepa in 9th, Carter Thompson and
Danish got up and got away with it because we didn't, the situation has been clear. Zen Mitani not fighting his way, not sticking his elbows out at the moment. Lap penalty.
Yeah, there we go. Long lap penalty for Danish. He did go on the green, so that is it. He's going to...
That's good to know. Right,
so the climb up, we have Pratama in the lead then.
There's 3 laps to go, 2.5 laps to go. I think as he's going to do the same as yesterday, we're going to
have to take it as soon as possible.
He is really, there's just 7 laps. There's going to be 6 laps
from Uriarte and car pushing. David Gonzalez behind them as well.
See his best on the last couple of laps. So it's still Brian Uriarte that leads over Mark remaining. I wonder if how quickly he'll see. He should come up on his notice board. Yeah, there was never. Veda just looked, didn't he, right from the start, that he was not going to hang around waiting for Morelli. David Gonzalez, disappointed not to win yesterday, so determined to do it. There, he's taken the lead, but he's already under pressure. And he's passed back up, pushing up the inside, around the outside is on his handlebars there to tell him, and of course today.
Tell you what, Brian is certainly was yesterday the most.
Brian Uriarte to take the lead. The 51 is Uriarte. Capuchin on 17 in second place. There's a board hung out.
He's going to go for it. He's going for it straight away. Well done, well done, Hakim. And that is going to cunning of all of them, wasn't he? I mean, that's what it's about when you're just preparing for anything to happen. You know.
That's right. But there's slots. He's trying to take it back again, but no. Brian Uriarte hangs on to the lead. And in fact.